Folks, let's be honest. Running for president is like trying to climb Mount Everest in a kiddie pool. You need serious gear, and that gear is green. We're talking about money, the lifeblood of American politics. You can't just stroll into the White House with good intentions and a winning smile. You need TV ads, rallies, a small army of staffers, and those folks don't work for free. The more dollars you got, the louder your bullhorn, the bigger your platform, the more voters you reach. So, in the land of the free and the home of the brave, it's often the candidate with the fattest wallet who gets to wave the flag from the highest peak. Now, where does all this dough come from? Some of it comes from regular Joes and Janes like you and me, chipping in a few bucks because they believe in a candidate. But let's not kid ourselves, folks. The big bucks come from the whales, the high rollers, the folks who can write a check with more zeros than a phone number. Throughout history, we've seen tycoons, tech giants, and even the occasional oil baron pouring millions, sometimes billions, into campaigns. They donate because they want access, influence, and a seat at the table when policies are being made. But wait, there's more? It's not just about individual donors. We also have these things called political action committees, or PACs for short. They sound about as exciting as a tax audit, but trust me, these groups can be more aggressive than a honey badger at a picnic. PACs are like the Avengers of campaign finance, except instead of superpowers, they have mountains of cash and a singular focus on getting their chosen candidates elected. They can raise unlimited funds from individuals, corporations, and even other PACs. Now, the law says PACs can't directly coordinate with campaigns, but let's be real, folks. There are more winks and nods in this game than a Dean Martin roast. Section 4, the law on the campaign trail, trying to tame the Wild West of donations. Now, you might be thinking, nomadic kitty? This all sounds a bit shady. Isn't there any law against this kind of unlimited spending? Well, my friend, you're right to ask. And the answer is a big fat kinda. Over the years, there have been attempts to regulate campaign finance to bring some semblance of order to this Wild West of political spending. We've had laws like the Federal Election Campaign Act and the Bipartisan Campaign Reform Act, but these laws have more loopholes than a Swiss cheese factory. Section 5, the whisperers, lobbyists, and their backroom deals. Now, let's talk about the shadowy figures lurking in the corridors of power, the folks who know where the bodies are buried, and probably helped bury a few themselves, lobbyists. These are the smooth operators, the masters of persuasion who work on behalf of special interest groups, corporations, and even foreign governments to influence legislation. They wine and dine lawmakers, shower them with campaign contributions, and whisper sweet nothings into their ears, all in the name of shaping policy to benefit their clients. Lobbyists argue that they're just providing information and expertise to lawmakers, helping them make informed decisions. But let's be real, folks, they're playing a high-stakes game of influence peddling, and they're playing to win. Section 6, money talks, politicians. Listen, real life. Examples of cash-shaping politics. Now, you might be thinking, nomadic kitty, this is all very interesting, but can you give me some concrete examples of how money has influenced elections? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because I've got a whole truckload of examples. Remember the 2010 Citizens United case I mentioned earlier? That ruling opened the floodgates for SuperPACs, which spent a record-breaking $1 billion in the 2012 election. That's more money than some small countries' GDPs. Or how about the pharmaceutical industry, which spends more on lobbying than any other industry in America? And let's not forget about the fossil fuel industry, which has spent millions lobbying against climate change regulations. Section 7, the price of democracy. How money impacts elections and our trust in them. So, where does all this leave us? Well, folks, it leaves us with a system where money plays an outsized role in determining who gets elected and what policies get enacted. It leaves us with a government that is often more responsive to the demands of wealthy donors and special interests than it is to the needs of ordinary citizens. This erosion of public trust is perhaps the most insidious consequence of the influence of money in politics. When people believe that the system is rigged against them, that their voices don't matter, they become disillusioned and disengaged from the political process. The solution? Well, that's a tough one. Some folks advocate for stricter campaign finance laws, while others believe we need to get rid of corporate money in politics altogether. There's no easy fix, But one thing is clear: we need to find a way to reduce the influence of money in politics if we want to preserve the integrity of our democracy. If you found this video insightful, please comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on important issues.